Now the details here. A Philadelphia transgender activist identified as Kendall Stevens is now charged with sexually assaulting two children under the age of 13.
Yeah, Gray and Shari, disturbing details. Kendall Stevens was arrested today for the rape of a minor. Sources confirm that she is the same Stevens who is a prominent LGBTQ activist in the city.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. We're going to watch this absolutely disturbing news clip or news coming out of, I forgot the city, irrelevant, coming out of America, right? somewhere where this should not be happening. So we're going to watch Officer Tatum kind of describe the scenario, the situation, the story. We're going to watch a news article, and then I'll give my take at the end. Let's get into it.
These trannies real quick. And I know people don't like me saying that, but I'm not talking about the transgender people that are just trying to live their life. I'm talking about these nut jobs that are out here just bludgeoning women, raping people. They have some sexual fetish. That's why they turn into women, just so they can go look at other women in the locker room. They can't compete in sports against men, so they turn into women so they can beat the brakes off of these women in sports. I'm talking about you clowns. I have no respect for a transgender person who transitioned from a man to a girl and go compete in women's sports. I don't give a flying flip what your excuse is. I have zero respect for you. Fact. You have to be the most evil, ignorant, foolish, devilish person on planet Earth to claim that you love women, but then you turn into a woman just to hurt women. You can't convince me anything else. You claim that you value women so much, then why would you do women like that? You know you first place. You know when you transition that you were better than all these women in track and field. But you just did it anyway. You just stand on the podium with your hands held high with these women who've been working their whole life to win, and you were 97th place when you were a man, and now you're a woman cheering on first place. God is my witness. Y'all hear me right here on the radio. I got bond money. If I had a daughter and a man did my daughter like that, my daughter would not participate in that sport, or that person won't be standing on the podium. One or two of those things will happen. I will physically remove them from the podium. I will grab homeboy by his collar and pull him down off the podium and say, not over my dead body, or you going to stand there and mock my daughter when you know your sorry self couldn't compete against men, so you're going to try to be a woman. Get your butt down. Get your butt down. I'm going to stand on the podium and hold my daughter next to me. Get your butt down. Y'all out here playing too much. I'm sick of it. And I know there's people out here transitioning, trying to do their own thing. Do your own thing, boo. That's between you and the Lord. And I'm pretty sure you ain't going to have a good conversation with him when you make it to him. But that's between y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But what I will say is these people that are out here hurting other people are the ones that I do not like. And they should be ashamed of themselves. Speaking of that, here's an article. This is what got me so irate about this. A prominent trans LGBTQ plus activist charged with rape of minors in Philadelphia. Two minors. Kendall Stevens, 37 years old, was arrested Monday and charged with rape, involuntary assault, unlawful contact with a minor, and indecent assault against people, or it says against people less than 13 years old, amongst other offenses, court documents reveal. Less than 13 years old.
Yeah, Gray and Shari, disturbing details. Kendall Stevens was arrested today for the rape of a minor. Sources confirm that she is the same Stevens who is a prominent LGBTQ activist in the city. The state attorney general's office filed charges tonight against 37-year-old Kendall Stevens. The charges include the indecent assault against a person less than 13 years old, rape, unlawful contact with minors, sexual offenses, and endangering the welfare of children, parent, or guardian. Stevens came to Action News in August of 2020 after she was attacked in her Point Breeze neighborhood. She says she was targeted by a violent group for being a trans woman. Stevens then became a prominent prominent activist for the LGBTQ community. She urged lawmakers to change Pennsylvania's hate crime statute to include protections for LGBTQ people. She is seen here in March of 2021 at a press conference launching District Attorney Larry Krasner's LGBTQ Plus Advisory Board. The board was created in part to be a source of information and resources for victims and survivors of crime within the community.
It means to me that the transgender population will finally get the support that we need from city officials that we really haven't gotten historically.
Sources tell Action News the charges are in relation to the rape of two young boys under the age of 13. Stevens remains in custody tonight. A spokesperson for the district attorney's office said in a statement, the investigation of allegations against her is being led by another agency, and as such, we have no comment. Now, judge did set bail at $250,000. The next court appearance is scheduled for December 29th. Often, the state attorney general's office takes on cases from local district attorney's offices if there's a conflict.
Now, for those of you who are on the Officer Tatum show and you're on the Salem News Channel and you see this fool, look at this dude. That looked like a man. That nasty man did all this so he can rape your kids. That's what he did. I'm just calling it for what it is. The exact details of the allegation against Stevens were not immediately available. I wonder why. Stevens, who is a transgender woman, had a predominantly, it says, at his preliminary arraignment in Philadelphia Municipal Court Monday evening. The court record showed I'm going to call him he because he a clown, is due back before the judge on December the 29th. Stevens previously made headlines when he was the victim of a vicious hate crime and group assault inside his South Philadelphia residence. Let's see. Tamisha Waring was sentenced in February to 11 to 23 months on house arrest for aggravated assault and conspiracy charges related to his role in the attack. These people need to be called out for what they are. I see a lot of people crying victim because they trans and people be beating them up. Now, what happened is these fools got some nasty fetish and they won't tell you they trans until you get them in the bedroom and they get beat up. Or they think they dudes. It's funny, you dress like a woman, but then you talk crazy to men like you still a man, get beat up, and then you want to be a trans victim.
Yeah, there you have it. There you have it. And I wanted to use Officer Tatum's video to describe how I also feel about this whole situation, is that these people are dangerous. And the reason is, this individual just all of a sudden didn't become a predator because he became trans. That's not what we're saying. These people were already predators. They were already predators. But the fact that they can transition and become a woman now gives them the ability to do certain things that they wouldn't be able to do if they were just a man, right? They get special treatments and privileges because you say, yeah, you're trans or you're transitioning. Now, the funny part about it is that this person is not even a real trans person. There's a video of him not too long ago saying that he still has his boy body parts. Take a look at this video.
Oh, I did not. I still have my boy parts. And that's just more to do because to me, again, femininity on my own terms. No, okay. Not on anyone else. And that, and I would have natural women come to me sometimes and say, you just want what we got. You just want, I'm like, sweetheart, if I wanted a vagina, I would have one in 2 weeks. It'd be brand new and it'd be fully functional and I would be just fine. That's not what I want. I'm not trying to be you. I want to be me, but in a feminine expression.
There you have it, right? There you have it. And one of the things that I despise the most is how the media, the news, that clip we just saw, is still referring to this individual as a woman, as a she. And that's why Officer Tatum kept emphasizing he, him, that man, he's a dude, that boy, because he's still a man. He's a man. You just seen the clip that I just played where he says he still has his original body parts. So he's just a man dressed as a woman. He had a wig and makeup on and saying that he's a woman. And using this grift to go and assault children. He raped children. He still has his boy body parts. So imagine that. This is absolutely sick and disgusting. We're not talking about those individuals that want to live their life, get left alone, they don't bother nobody else. We're talking about these people here who once they transition also become an activist. It's always these activists that are also the ones that are mostly predatory that I've noticed. Eli Mistal or whatever his name is, predator. All these people are scary. You have to be careful. That's why we shouldn't just allow men to go into women's bathrooms and because they say they're a woman. Some of these people are sick. They're mentally ill. They're sexual deviants. So how do you protect this? Well, you shut it all down. You shut it all down. You don't allow this to happen by giving permission to men that are quote unquote women to go into women's bathrooms and locker rooms and sports teams, get to change in front of them, go into the same spa rooms. No, we don't. We can't. The risk is too high. We're not going to fold because a man's feelings is more important than the safety of women. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I thought this video was absolutely disturbing. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Of course, like the video. And if you enjoy my content, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell. See you in the next video, guys. Peace.